Good morning, students. Today we are going to start with exercise 14.1. First of all, I will write on the board the formulas we have done so far. The direct method, the assumed mean method and the step deviation method. So let me write the formula just for recollection. The direct method is x equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. The assumed mean method has x bar equal to a plus sigma fi di upon sigma fi. And the third method we had was x equal to a plus sigma fi ui upon sigma fi into h. I hope you do remember what is di and what is ui. Now as we will progress in the sum further, we will also revise what is di and what is ui. Now this sum I've done on the table. I'm going to use the first method, the direct method, because the numbers are quite small and multiplication will not be difficult. Okay? So how will we proceed with the sum? First we have to find out. So this sum is given in your book, exercise number 14.1, the first sum. I've just written the class and the frequency, and now we continue with the sum. So the first thing you have to do is write down the class mark. So what is the class mark for this class? 0 plus 2 is 2, upon 2 is 1. 2 plus 4 is 6, 6 divided by 2 is 3. Similarly, we'll have 5 here, we'll have 7 here, we'll have 9 here, we'll have 11 and we'll have 13. Now these numbers are small and can be multiplied easily, so I will use the direct method. 1 ones are 1, 2 threes are 6, 1 fives are 5, 7 fives are 35, 6 nines are 54, 2 11s are 22 and 3 13s are 39. Okay, now I want you to add these two things because we need, what do we need in the formula? Sigma fi xi and sigma fi. So you have to find out the sigma fi and the sigma fi xi. So kindly do this. So what is your sigma fi? On adding all this, we are getting 2 and 0, 20. Yes. Now add up the column of sigma fi xi. What is the sigma fi xi you get? On adding, we get 162. So now proceed with the sum. Your mean is 162 upon 20. Yes, divide this by 2. So it will be 81 upon 10 and the answer is 8.1. Okay, the answer is 8.1. The x bar is 8.1. So what will you write now? What will you write as the answer? What is the question asked? Find the number of plants per house. So the number of plants per house or the mean is 8.1. Is this sum clear to you? In this sum we have made use of the first formula, also called the direct method. X bar equal to sigma fi xi upon sigma fi. So we have got the class, we have got the frequency. From the class we found out the class mark xi, multiplied fi into xi, and then after multiplication what did we do? Use the direct formula and we got the answer. So I hope this sum is now clear to you. Yes, if you want you can go through the sum one more time and understand it in thorough detail. Okay, revise this formula. This is a very simple sum and statistics is a very easy subject. But you have to be very careful with your calculations. Okay. Now, in the second sum we are given the wages of 50 workers. So what is mentioned in the sum already is that the total workers are 50, but still you can check this out. This time the sigma fi is already given to us as 50. It is mentioned it is 50. 12 plus 14 is 26. 26 plus 8 is 34. 34 plus 6 is 40. 40 plus 10 is 50. Okay. What are we to find? The mean daily wages we are supposed to find. So what is the first step I have to do? I have to find out the class mark. So what is the class mark? 500 plus 520, 1020 divided by 2 gives me 510. This will give me 530, 550, 570 and 590. Now this xi is a very big number. As you can notice, the xi is a very big number. So to multiply fi xi, yes, if I multiply this fi with the xi, I get huge multiplication. So this time I am going to change the method to make it easier. So what was the next method we did? The next method we did was the assume mean method. So we have to assume a mean here. So we'll assume the mean exactly in the center and call this our A. Yes? After we do our A, what is the next step we need? We will need the DI. And what is DI? DI is xi minus A. Okay? So now we have to find the DI. The DI is xi minus A. So do it now. 510 minus 550 gives us minus 40. 530 minus 550 gives us minus 20. This is 550 minus 550 is 0. 570 minus 550 is 20 and 590 minus 570 is 40. Now what will I do? I will find the fi di. So 12 into 40 is minus 480. 14 into 20 is minus 280. 8 into 0 is 0. 6 into 20 is 120 and 10 into 40 is 400. Now we have to find the sigma fi di. Okay. So what will you do to find out the sigma fi di? Take the sum of all the positive numbers, take the sum of the negative numbers and subtract. Okay, so do it. So the positive numbers 120 plus 400 gives you 520 and 480 plus 280 gives you 760. Yes, do you notice? The top is 760. This part is minus 760. This part is 520. So what you can see here, the negative number is bigger. So subtract the negative. And what will you get? You get minus 240. So the sum here is minus 240. FIDI. Now what is the formula if you remember? The mean x bar equal to A plus sigma FIDI upon sigma Fi. What we assume the A? 550 plus sigma Fi is minus 240 upon sigma Fi is 50. So 0 and 0 get cut. So we get 550 plus into minus is minus. 24 divided by 5 is 4.8 and 550 minus 4.8 will give you how much? 545.2. So this is the mean of the workers. Again, which method have we used here? We have used here the assume mean method. Yes, we have used the assume mean method. Now I will do the same sum using the step deviation method. You can then decide which is easier for you and you can choose whichever method you want, you find it easier. So now I'll do the same sum by using the assumed mean method. Sorry, we have done by the assumed mean method. Now we'll use the step deviation method and check. Okay. Okay. This is the same sum, but now instead of di, I'm going to use ui. What is ui? Xi minus a upon h. So here we need to know what the h is. So what is the h here? H is the class length. So 520 minus 500 is 20. So our class length is 20. 540 minus 520 is 20. So class length is 20. So now let us continue. Xi for this class 510 minus 550 is minus 40. But minus 40 divide by 20h will give us minus 2. In the same way, 530 minus 550 is minus 20, divide by 20 gives us minus 1. Then 550 minus 550 is 0, 0.20 gives us 0. 570 minus 550 is 20, 20 divided by 20 gives us 1. And 590 minus 550 is 40, 40 divided by 20 gives us 2. So here I have found out the UI. Now we find out the FIUI. So 12 into minus 2 gives us minus 24. 14 into minus 1 gives us minus 14. 8 into 0 gives us 0. 6 ones are 6 and 10 twos are 20. So let us see sigma FIUI. Minus 24 minus 14 is minus 38. 20 and 6 is 26. So minus 38 plus 26 gives us sigma FIUI equal to minus 12. Okay. So since we have used UI here, what formula will be used now? We will use x bar equal to a plus sigma FIUI upon sigma Fi into h. What is assumed mean A? A is 550 plus minus 12, that is FIUI, upon sigma Fi, that is 50, and into h, the class length is 20. So 0 and 0 cut, you get 550 plus minus 12 into 2 is minus 24, divided by 4 is minus 4.8. So 550 minus 4.8 gives us 544.2. Yes? So we are getting the same answers by both the methods. Now you can choose an appropriate method. The book has not mentioned which method you need to select, so you can select whichever method you find suitable. I have done the sum for you by both the methods, and you will choose whichever method you think is easy for you. It is good to do the sums by both the methods. Yes, so we can get used to both the methods. Remember, this one is the step deviation method. The previous one was the assumed mean method. So when the textbook mentions which method you are supposed to use, then you will use that method only. Otherwise, you are free to use whichever method you want to use. Okay, let us move to the next sum now. So today we are doing the sums on the mean only. Again, three formulas: the direct method, the assumed mean method, and the step deviation method. So we will keep on practicing. Okay. The third sum is a very interesting sum now. In this sum we are given the class, we are given the frequency, and if you notice, we have f here, an unknown frequency. In this sum we are supposed to find the frequency. Now, how can we find the frequency from the formulae? So in this formulae the mean should be known to you. So let us read the sum one more time and see, is the mean given to us? Yes, did you check the sum? The mean is mentioned to be rupees 18. So here the mean is given to us. We have to find the unknown frequency. But we have to still proceed with the same way. What is the procedure first? First of all, we find out the class mark xi. So let us find out the xi. So 11 plus 13, 24, divided by 2 is 12. Similarly, we have 14, then we have 16 and 18 and 20 and 22 and 24. Okay. Now which method should we choose? Should we go on with the xi method only? Now in the xi method the multiplication will be a little longer, but we will continue with the method only. Okay, and we'll try by other method also. So now find out fi xi. 7 12s are 84, 14 6s are 84, 16 9s are 144. What is 13 into 18? 13 into 18 is 234. Now here we do not know f, but f into 20 is 20f. 5 into 22 is 110 and 4 into 24 is 96. Okay. Now find out sigma fi. How will you find out sigma fi? We have 7 plus 6 plus 9 plus 13 plus 5 plus 4. So we have 44 and we have got this F. So sigma Fi is 44 plus F. In the same way, find out sigma Fixi, 84 plus 84 plus 144 plus 234 plus 110 plus 96 is 752 and 752 plus 20F. So sigma Fi Xi equal to 752 plus 20F. Now we have kept the F and the 20F as it is because we do not know the value. Okay. Here we have used the direct method. So do you remember the formula of the direct method? What is the formula of the direct method? X bar equal to sigma Fi Xi. X bar equal to sigma Fi Xi upon sigma Fi. Now the mean is given to us. What is the mean? It is mentioned the mean is 18. So we have 18 equal to, the mean is given 18. So 18 equal to, what is sigma Fi Xi? 752 plus 20F upon sigma Fi 44 plus F. Now what do we do next? Yes? For the next step, what will we do now? We will take this over here. So what is 18 into 44? 18 into 44 is 792. F into 18 is 18F equal to 752 plus 20F. Now take the 752 on this side and 18 on that side. So 792 minus 752 equal to 20F minus 18F. So we have 40 equal to 2F. 2 will come into division. So 40 divided by 2 equal to F, or F is equal to 20. So we have found the unknown frequency. The unknown frequency is 20. Yes? Did you follow this method? The unknown frequency we have got 20. Now should we check this answer? How will you check this answer? Multiply 20 with 20. What is 20 20s are? 400. 20 into 20. 20 into 20 is 400. 400 plus 752 is how much? 1052. And 44 plus 20 is 64. So 1152 divided by 64 gives us 18. So we have got the unknown frequency to be 20. Okay? If you think the multiplication is bigger, you can even try the sum by which method? The assumed mean method. You can take either this F equal to A. So should we try out that method now? Okay? So we'll even do that method. So you will understand another method also. To do for simplicity's sake. For simplicity's sake, where this F is given, that I will take to the A. So this time I am taking A20, the Xi in which the F is given. So now I'll find the Di. What is Di? Xi minus A. So 12 minus 20 is minus 8. 14 minus 20 is minus 6. 16 minus 20 is minus 4. Minus 2, 0, 2 and 4. Now find sigma, Fidi, not the sigma here, Fidi. 7 into 8, minus 56, 6 into 6, minus 36, 9 4s are minus 36, 13 2s are minus 26, 5 to 0 is 0, 5 2s are 10 and 4 4s are 16. Okay, so what is the sigma Fidi now? Can you find out? Sigma Fidi. How do we find it out? Let's add 56 plus 36 plus 36 plus 26 is 154, minus 10 minus 16 is 128. So we get Fidi is minus 128. Now apply the formula. X bar equal to A plus sigma Fi di upon sigma Fi. So what is the mean which was given to us? 18, and the A we had taken was 20, plus sigma Fi di is minus 128, and sigma Fi. What is the sigma Fi? Let us continue further. So we have got sigma Fi is 44 plus F. So first you take 20 on this side. So 18 minus 20 is minus 2 equal to minus 128 upon 44 plus F. Now we take this into multiplication. So 44 into minus 2 is minus 88. F into minus 2 is minus 2F. And 128 remains minus 128. Now minus 2F equal to minus 128 plus 88. So minus 2F equal to minus 40. F equal to minus 40 upon minus 2, that is 20. So you can see we are getting the answers with many different methods. Now I am going to leave it to you. Yes, the method you can choose, but this is what you are supposed to do. So you can do the method by Fi xi upon xi, the direct method, or you can use the assumed mean method, or you can use the step deviation method. So this is the exercise I am going to leave to you now. I have done 3 sums for you. There are a total of 9 sums. I want you to try them on your own, and if you have got any doubt, then leave me a WhatsApp message, the sum number. In the next lecture I will cover it for you. So statistics you will find is much easier. The calculations you have to be careful with. Yes, be very careful with the calculation. Even if one multiplication, one addition goes wrong, the sum can go entirely wrong. So I tell you to do it with concentration. Draw the table properly first with the class. See that you write down the class properly. See the frequency, see the class mark, okay, and calculate properly. Also remember to check in these sums, all the sums which you did, this was a inclusive or continuous form. The 13 ends here and 13 ends here. Okay, it's 11 to 13, 13 to 15. So the sums we have done so far are all continuous form, right? But we have also learned there can be discontinuous form. So before you do any sum, remember to convert the discontinuous form into continuous form. The method remains the same, but it is a very important step. You have to first convert the discontinuous form into a continuous form, and I hope with this revision you are still able to remember now. Okay, the names also and the formula also. Should we revise one more time? Let us recall one more times the name. First was the direct method. Direct method. What is the formula for the direct method? X bar equal to sigma Fi xi upon sigma Fi. Okay, sigma means summation. Then we had the assumed mean method, in which we take the A. In the assumed mean method, the formula was x bar equal to A plus sigma Fi di upon sigma Fi. And what is your di? Di is xi minus A. And the third we have is step deviation method. What is the formula for the step deviation method? X bar equal to A plus sigma Fi ui upon sigma Fi into h, where ui is xi minus A upon h. So I am revising the formula one more time. We keep on repeating till you can remember it perfectly. Okay? So now I'll see you in the next lecture. Try out the sums. If you have got any doubt, then message me.